between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State. To boot it away as we start the festivities. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hacks to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So Mississippi State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better work them.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, the guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the university.
Gashing the D on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Mississippi State going up tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. To the air, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's Gray. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. He's going to let it go. Touchdown, Georgia. First points of the day are on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got to on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll run play action. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to pass, it's Carr. Going to take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Dogs! He got a step and just dusted the field. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Bring in the heat. A little release to the back. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. A lot of urgency for this offense. Off play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Got a man, it's Taylor. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in games before, and I know if I just give him a shot, if I can just put it somewhere within his catch radius, this guy is athletic enough to go up and make a big play for me, and you saw that confidence on that one.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that.
Touchdown, Georgia! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Quick completion on the out route. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. First down, 10 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Carr. Quarterback adapted. He'll throw it. Makes the grab.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Odom. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll take a deep shot here. Brings it in down the left side. Here he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Hines is tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Oh, they're after him. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds us back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going over the top. Makes a catch at the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and scored. There's no end in sight with these guys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Off-play action on first down. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Now the play fake. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch down the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Going to swing it on second down, using the quick game. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they
lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Going for it all. Snags it down the right side. Finding open areas. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Makes the grab on the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it on the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And he's tackled at the 41. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Under fire. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. You couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot every time he has looked his way. Good thing.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Just keeps slinging it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel...
Touchdown, Georgia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And his first pass is incomplete. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He wants to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe.
Turning on the Jets. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Finds his big tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Henry. Running wide open down the gut of the field. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
77, Mississippi State, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Anderson will throw. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 30. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them?
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Anderson wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominant. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes.